Hello, everyone. Welcome back to WXUT 88.3, Toledo's only alternative. And this is AJ with the Plexi Film Show. And today I'm going to be talking about Spider-Man. And if you guys do not know, Spider-Man is about Mr. Negative threatens to release a deadly virus, and Spider-Man must confront him and protect the city while dealing with the personal problems of his civilian persona, Peter Parker. So, and I am with... To my left, everyone go around.
I'm Zach.
I'm Kane.
I'm Daniel. I'm Daniel.
And I'm James.
No, but I thought you said you was all at Spider.
I can
No
hear
way.
myself now. Cool. No, I can.
You can hear yourself? Are you sure?
I can hear you. I can hear me. Whatever.
Testing. 1, 2, 3.
Better? There you go.
Oh, there we go.
All right.
Sounds a lot better.
Yeah.
How's that?
Much better.
Much better.
Much better.
All right. So, how would you guys rate this game? 1 out of 10.
Ooh. A 7 out of 10.
7 out of 10?
8 out of 10.
8 out of 10?
I'll give it an 8 out of 10.
Okay.
I give it a 9 out of 10.
9 out of 10? Zach, why would you give it a 7 out of 10? Deer in the headlight stare at me.
Tell us what you like about this game.
Yeah, what
tell
do you
us. Tell us a lot about.
I like
this
the
game.
spiders and how Spider-Man rescues people that has trouble. And yeah, I forgot Mike was the thing too.
Yeah.
Even though I'm behind it 24/7.
That is true, you are.
However, we have Spider-Man as our hero sometimes
Heroes.
because he likes to save people from high grounds, and he likes some webs, you know.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Zach, are you telling me for like the 12th time you haven't played this game?
I have,
Because
you know what? I wouldn't have seen what Spider does if I didn't.
What's
see
your
the game.
favorite unlockable skin?
The red skin. His
Which
default,
one?
His default skin, Spider-Man.
Underwear.
I said unlockable. That one's already unlocked.
Yeah, that's
you already
true.
had that one by default.
I mean,
You can't unlock it because it's already there.
One in the game?
Yeah, the Boxers one is in the game.
That one or the
give me a
one?
skin. Give me a skin name.
I don't know the name of the skins, but I can describe a skin for you.
Okay, do it.
The one with the cat backpack.
All right, yeah. See, there you go.
Oh, it's not that one.
I love that one.
That one's very cool.
I just like Spider-Man in general.
Kane?
Sticky webs.
I haven't finished the game. I've played about halfway through.
This guy.
I like the storyline and kind of how it goes and like all the different things you have to do. My favorite part was taking pictures. And
Same here. I thought that was really cool because it really makes you explore the city.
Yeah. It gets you that different view on different buildings and things going on. And I like the controls and
Wow.
he's really a deer in headlights now. I really like the gameplay and how everything is smooth. The only really kind of downside that I don't like about it is there's just a lot of button mashing, and that's all it kind of really is when it comes to the fights.
It really does feel like button mashing. And some parts.
Yeah.
There is tactic for it, that's for sure, but some parts it just feels like button mashing.
Yeah.
For sure.
I did, however, play it on my brother's computer this week. So I did play it, James.
Wow, only 1 hour probably.
Probably 10 minutes.
I just didn't want to make too much progress in this game, so I played a little bit, you know.
So you don't want to learn about the game before you go.
Yeah, I
talk
do,
about it on
actually.
your show. So you decided not to play it, aside from that 1 hour that you were playing it. I see how it is. I see how much you care, Zach. I understand the
You look
importance.
so scared.
What things are really important to you in life?
He's apparently not, right, Spider?
I am the spider.
No, but I thought you said you was a hot Spider.
He's an awe spider.
I'm the op spider.
Oh, yeah?
Spider op.
What is this brain rot we're walking into? Right.
Catch me outside. How about that?
All right.
All right. Why do you like it?
I really enjoyed the game. I've played probably like 20 times in like the last 3 years. I've enjoyed it, but there's some parts I'm like, I want. There's a main part like every time. I can't really describe it, but it feels kind of lackluster enough. I'm like, let's get it over with. But I mostly spend time just swinging around the whole town, just doing these little side things, and then unlocking skins. But I always rock the boxer Spider-Man.
Boxer one. My favorite would be the bombastic bag man. Be it that as my character, so I like him. And I've also I was planning to wear the cosplay, but I haven't been home to grab my outfit, so I wasn't able to cosplay. But I am wearing a Spider-Punk t-shirt, so
Yeah.
it works.
Hey, you can grab the outfit. Just we can take care of this for you.
You can
Literally.
grab the outfit where you grab it by the time you guys come back, the show will be over with.
Oh wait, it's all waiting at your parents' house.
Yeah.
Rip. I thought it was at your roommate's house, but
Nope.
my bad.
Anywho, so while we're going along with that, we're gonna have some update about on media in general. We have a lot considering I took a break last week for my own mental health because I closed 4 out of the 7 days a week,
Shout out
and
to AJ.
I had 28 hours of work along with school, so it was very stressful. So I took a break. So there's a lot of update on media in general. So starting with Sour Patch Kids is no longer Sour Patch Kids. It is now just Patch Kids.
That sounds pretty solid.
No. Why?
Just Patch.
Just why?
Wait, Patch
Yeah,
Kids?
why?
Why?
I don't know.
That's that gummy bear about the shower.
So I think it was
Might as well be
because people were making fun of them for not being sour, and the company got tired of being called not sour. So they were like, fine, if you don't think we're sour, we're just Patch Kids.
Might as well make Powerpuff Girl gummies. Dang.
Just make more sour
Yeah, just
stuff.
make it more sour.
Make better product.
Yeah, actually make it sour.
Right.
I personally like it because it isn't sour, so that's why I like it.
I mean, they can at least make it an option, like extra
That's-
sour,
Okay, I like-
regular, you know?
Even sour
That's true.
Skittles were
We're
sour.
talking about Sour Patch
Oh,
Kids,
yeah.
right?
Yeah.
So, I mean, I don't mind Sour Patch Kids as a candy, but
Yeah.
like not when people like constantly eat them. It's just unsettling because pure sugar, first of all, but on occasions like, you know, birthday parties, Halloween stuff, I like to
Eat them
Yeah.
occasionally for the holidays.
I like to overdose myself with diabetes.
My brother, who randomly gets candy on their birthday? Not me.
Me.
Who just ripped butt?
No, that was not the chair. That was not the chair.
All right, anyways.
For the record, I do want to say I miss my mic buddy.
You missed
You know
your
what? I will come over to you.
mic. That's not your mic, buddy.
I mean, you can't really use
What do you mean? James is my mic buddy.
AJ is my mic buddy.
Hi, Kane. I'm back.
Hi.
Dang, you guys are gonna be
This one
confusing.
doesn't.
AJ and I go way back.
No. Squeakless mic. No.
So sad.
All right.
by myself now.
The next
Hooray.
media update is that there's going to be a live-action Scooby-Doo TV show series. It was announced.
Oh, no.
No.
If we're talking
I
about
don't like
movies,
that.
Okay. First of all, the
If I
live
remember
action-
correctly, it's going to be with the original Scooby-Doo live-action cast. So like Matthew Lillard, Freddie Prinze Jr.
Is Zach Scooby Doo?
Huh?
I said is Zach Scooby Doo.
I mean,
Are you telling me
I
the
want-
original Shaggy's coming back?
I'm pretty sure, yeah.
I
Okay,
wouldn't,
I can accept this.
I wouldn't hate it, but I don't think they should because they've made two and they were really good. I don't think they should. I feel like
I think this one they said is going to actually be rated R,
Hey.
like for adults and
Cash grab.
stuff.
Oh,
I mean, who's coming
Cash
along with me
grab.
to watch the Leo and Stitch movie?
that looks
How-
that looks fun to watch. I really like the trailer of it.
Me too. I would
Yeah.
go watch that. Honestly, yeah, I'd go see that.
Let's
as well.
go.
A new I Know What You Did Last Summer movie will be coming out July 18th.
I knew what you did last summer.
I'll be 20.
I have no clue what that is.
So it's a
Same.
horror thriller movie. It's kind of like the same idea of what's the film? I don't know. I can't think of it right now, but it's another classic early or late 90s, early 2000s thriller movie that's coming back to remake. That's all.
On topic of horror movies, Until Dawn is having a movie come out next month, and people are really split on it because it's not game accurate.
I mean, that's just anyone with when it comes to game to TV show or movie adaptations, they go crazy over that stuff.
I mean, 'cause I don't hate the idea, but like
As long as it's somewhat of a similar idea, that's fine to me.
But the thing is, they kind of scrapped the whole until dawn idea and changed it where it's a cabin where if you die, the day resets over and over, and you have like a certain amount of time, and then if you die, but you have to make it to until dawn. With until dawn, you have to kind of like roam and survive for a whole night and pray for rescue without dying in.
Yeah.
It's you have to make the right decision, or if you just dead. Flashbang.
So, what were we talking about before? Oh, the only movie that I can think of when you say, I know what you did last summer or something like that, is one of the scary movies at the very start of it. I think it's one of the Scream.
Oh, yeah.
The one they're making fun of Scream.
Mhm. Fair enough.
Yeah.
There's a potential Fallout New Vegas remastered coming out.
Oh, I've never played Fallout in my life.
I actually didn't find that out until now.
So yeah, there's a potential that there might be a new Fallout New Vegas. So yeah, I thought that was really interesting.
I'm buying it.
I'm not.
Ballerina movie coming out on June 6th, aka a separate movie character for John Wick series.
Right before my birthday.
So it still has John Wick in it and everything.
Isn't it like it's not like his daughter, but like a godchild or something? of
Something
his,
like that. I don't know. I
related?
never watched a John Wick movie in my life. So.
It's I'm pretty sure. I think I've seen the advertisements for this, but I think it's like a female relative or
something.
Yeah.
It's something related to John Wick,
Yeah.
of course, or the John Wick universe. So.
Yeah.
Who knew that Shadow the Hedgehog would be John Wick?
Oh yeah, that was cool. I still have only seen the first.
I never
Sonic
found
movie.
that out.
That Keanu Reeves was Shadow the Hedgehog in Sonic 3.
I haven't watched any of the Sonic movies.
I've only watched the first one. Personal opinion, I didn't think there needed to be more,
mean-
but that's just me.
I do something similar that what Sonic is good at, collecting coins.
Money grabber.
He's chasing that bag.
I have not watched any of them, and that's actually kind of surprising to myself because I grew up playing Sonic on the Xbox 360, and that's odd play for like a good solid 5 years.
I used to play Sonic on the Sega Genesis, and as well as Sonic. I don't know, it was like Sonic Surfers and like Mario and Sonic at the Winter Olympic Games on the Wii as well. That was one of my favorite Sonic
I mean,
games.
the third movie is not really all that. It's kind of just lackluster in some parts. Wow, Sonic 2 is... I haven't watched that, but Sonic 1 was really good.
Oh,
But Sonic 3 is just that show. That movie is like, eh. It's like you go out of your way to watch that type of movie.
A deer in miniature headlights.
Walk in, Zach.
All right,
Walk in.
15-year anniversary of Diary of a Wimpy Kid movie, by the way, during the 2-week break.
Wait, that happened, or there's a movie coming out for
No.
the 15th anniversary?
So there was it was 15 years ago since the first Diary of a Wimpy Kid live action movie came out with Zach Gordon and all that.
Okay.
Honestly, I
So-
didn't like the movies.
I'll say real quick. What did you guys think of those who have seen the first ones, and then the is that one mine?
Yeah.
Right. The first ones with the original actors, and then when they did another movie with new actors, what do you guys think of the
The
change?
story was good. The actors were cringe acting, but that's just because they were doing what they're being told, so it's not entirely their fault.
I mean,
Diaper hands, Greg Heffley, diaper.
Okay, go home.
when they put new actors into the same roles that they wanted the other ones to reprise, it kind of like ruins some people's like.
We had big expectations for the original
Yeah.
one, so that when they tried to replace it, it really just messed the whole
Yes.
thing up. Yeah.
I mean,
Agreed.
it's a good reason that the only reason it's not the original cast is because they're too old. Other than that, I don't know whose idea was like, we can still make it work. Like, no, you cannot. That's not how that works.
Jeez, touch.
It's like saying, let's have John Wick be replaced with someone else in the second movie. It's not gonna work.
I mean, if they did it earlier than what they did now, it'd be fine. But since you have Keanu Reeves kind of reprise that role every single time, he's that's a John Wick guy. Because he plays that role so well, and they wouldn't see anyone else as the John Wick character because they're not Keanu Reeves.
That is true. That's true. The writer of Courage the Cowardly Dog, aka David Stephen Cohen, has passed away.
R.I.P.
So how do you guys feel about that?
R.I.P.
I like Courage the Cowardly Dog. It was one of my favorite shows.
I personally have never watched Courage.
What? You never watched Courage?
I'm sorry.
Dude, come on.
Me either.
Zach, please tell me you've watched Courage, please.
What's that?
Courage the Cowardly Dog,
I'm going home.
the Cartoon Network show.
Actually, I might have.
You guys are
let's go home and watch
uncultured.
it.
You guys are
I watched
uncultured.
it.
Hey, let's go
Yes,
home
I
and
have.
watch it.
You
Okay.
have?
Yes, it's just been a while.
It's been a while.
It's been a while since I. Okay, now I have a stomachache.
Since I first saw you. Hold.
So what do you guys think of the new Happy Gilmore coming out?
Wait, there's
Don't
a new
need
one?
it.
There's going to be a second one coming out, yeah.
Don't need
Okay,
it.
probably shouldn't exist, but I'm excited.
No offense, but if you make a second, don't have it be like this big gap.
Right.
Kind of try to do back to back, like not the year, but have like what the first one in like 5 years. No one comes out.
Yeah, I could understand that.
They put your mic up first.
Yeah, I could understand that.
No way. But yeah, the second one's coming out. It has a huge cast of a lot of well-known people, well-known actor. So I'm really excited to see where they're going with it. I don't know exactly where they're going with it, but a lot of the actors from the first one is returning, and there's a lot of just really well-known actors and celebrities that are going to be in it as well.
I don't think Grandma is returning. May
Nope.
she rest in peace.
I would say I don't think she is. So
I don't think she's.
I think she got
alive.
kicked off.
She got Gilmored.
Oh no.
she got Gilmored off the roof. All right, The Last of Us Season 2 will be coming out April 13th. I am excited for that to come out, considering I love The Last of Us general. And as Season 1 was really good, I am excited for the second one to come out. I am really excited to see, I forget her name, who's playing as Abby, but I'm so excited for her to play as Abby. She is a great fit. I'm excited.
Let's be completely honest for a second.
Where you going, Kane?
Even if the show is really good, but the second season could be make or break. Like Arcane, I'm just bringing it up real quick. Arcane, first season was really good. The second one kind of.
I thought the second season of Arcane was better.
No, not really. Like the story, because they rushed everything in that season. Like you have these plot holes that were just kind of, but also like Caitlyn when she became a dictator,
Yeah.
you only got like for like 3 episodes, but not even 3 episodes. Like you had it for like probably 10 minutes. Then you had you had emo Vi had for like a solid 10 minutes too, and then she's like, "Oh, I'm normal now." Then it's like, wait, there's a war? But with Last of Us, they could really benefit from the second season, but if they rush it, it could just plummet.
I don't think they rushed it.
I don't think they did either, but
I think it's going to be good. I feel like considering the second game is over 24 hours, it's definitely going to feel rushed, considering there's already an episode list and there's only like 7 or 8 episodes, and none of them are over an hour long. So I feel like the story is definitely going to be rushed.
I mean, with game adaptations, you can't. They not always perfect.
Well, yeah, nothing's perfect. Nothing's perfect.
Like the first,
Unless it's a
Our Lord Jesus is.
Unless if the game itself is horrible and they try to like what happened if Until Dawn was horrible and they made a game movie or TV show adaptation, it's better. AKA Arcane or League. No one liked League.
no.
But Arcane was actually decent.
And Arcane was
I
a banger.
I mean, Arcane's like rating was impressive.
So stuff like that would make sense.
I mean, so I spent like a solid 20 hours watching this guy rip Arcane season 2. So
Dang.
because he didn't like how he called it this destruction of a masterpiece. He was complaining about the characters' development and then like the lackluster development, and then Isha and then all that jazz. I think he's like this show sucks. And I'm like it's not bad. It's just but some of the plot holes you can fix. But
Yeah.
since it's over, you can't really
Yeah, you
Fix
can't
that.
really fix it. So
Unless that's an iron chain. It's like, you know what? We're gonna flashback to fill this up.
I don't get that.
all right, I want to go into the IGN rating and then my rating, and then we'll take a break and we'll come back. How's that sound?
Sounds
Good.
Oh, I got to do the quiz.
You're the boss guy.
Yeah, you should take a character quiz. So IGN rating is an 8. They gave it an 8.7 out of 10. They said, I wanted Marvel's Spider-Man on PS4 to make me feel like Spider-Man, to sail between the high rises of New York City, to nimbly web up hordes of enemies and tussle with familiar animal-themed villains. Insomniac Games' first foray into the world of Marvel handily delivers on all of that. But what I did not expect from Spider-Man was to come for first away feeling just as fulfilled to have inhabited to the life of Peter Parker. Aside from a few odd pacing issues, which is true, there's some weird pacing issues, which momentarily took me out of the experience of being a superhero. And a world of optional missions that don't always quite live up to the heft of the main story, Insomniac has delivered a Spider-Man story, bless you,
Thank you.
that both surprised and delighted me, coupled with gameplay that made me feel like Spider-Man nearly every step of the way. The Wall Crawler's open world doesn't consistently deliver the thrilling moments of its main campaign, but the foundation laid here is undoubtedly a spectacular one. Which I agree, like, you know, there's a lot of optional missions and they could have made it.
I'll sing that theme song.
I will admit, like, you know, there's some like issues with the side missions, but it's not the reason why it's side missions is because it doesn't want you to force or feel like you have to do it. And I feel like that's good. But when you do the optional missions, you do learn more about Spider-Man lore as a whole or the story.
I mean, side missions are probably one of the fun parts, but like what's I said, there's like some parts of the story. I'm like, man, can I just skip this, please?
Yeah, there's some parts it's like, oh gosh. But that's just because it's hard.
Yeah.
But yeah, anywho, we're going to go on a 10-minute break. We'll be back on at 10:32, right? 10:32, yeah. We'll be back on at 10:32. This is AJ with the Plexi Film Show. I'll be continuing to play the soundtrack of Marvel Spider-Man original soundtrack. So enjoy. This is AJ with the Plexi Film Show, and here is the amazing soundtrack. Enjoy. Hello, everyone. Welcome back to WXUT 88.3, Toledo's only alternative. This is AJ with the Plexi Film Show. And I'm going to be continuing Spider-Man, the 2018 game that came out on the PS4. And if you guys are awesome like me, you guys would know what this game is about. So, and I am with...
Hi, I'm Zach with an X. I know it's odd.
And Kane.
And the other two are not quite here yet. They're getting snacks at that vending machine, but that's okay. They'll come back. You hear their ASMR here in a few minutes anyways. And just like Zach right now, he's eating his beef jerky. He's got his meat ready.
Okay, dude.
What?
It's pretty good.
Pre-made meat. It's all ready for you to eat. Don't you like beef jerky every once in a while?
I do.
It's really good.
I got Reese's too.
Reese's is pretty good. Is Reese's your favorite chocolate?
I'd say it's like one of my top 5.
Top 5?
Yeah.
Top 5?
I like Snickers too.
Snickers is very good. We like Snickers. You're not yourself without Snickers.
Yeah.
Anywho, I would give this a good 8.9 out of 10. I find it one of the most interactive and most realistic feeling when it comes to being in the perspective of Spider-Man. The second one has better swing mechanics, of course, because, you know, they've learned over time. But I feel like over the years, this one has the most realistic one, and that's how I'd feel like if I was really Spider-Man. So yeah.
With the have they fixed where like when you're swinging and you slightly run into a building and you get stuck on the building and then have to play the jumping game of trying to get off the building? Is that still a thing, or have they fixed that?
Somewhat. Kind of. Not as prevalent when it comes to the new game.
Gotcha.
I do recommend playing the second one. So yeah.
Right.
But yeah, like I said, I give this game an 8.9 out of 10. Who's your guys' favorite characters?
Ooh, the one and only Spider-Man.
Why Spider-Man?
Because he saves people from like dangerous things,
Yeah.
and he makes sure everyone's all right.
Make sure you're speaking the mic, man.
And it makes sure, and Spider-Man makes sure people are all right.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
See, me personally, I'm a Doc Ock fan
Okay.
all the way. I mean, since the movie, the first trilogy with Doc Ock in it. I don't remember which
With Sam Raimi Spider-Man.
one.
So
it was Tobey Maguire.
yeah, but Sam Raimi's the director.
Oh, okay.
Kane, who's your favorite Spider-Man character from this game?
Tobey Maguire got bit by a spider.
Right now, all I can really think of is Spider-Man because I haven't really played the game in probably at least 2 years.
Fair.
So,
I can vouch for him. He did play the game on console.
Good for you. At least you played the game on like someone to my left.
I mean, it's been 2 years, but
I mean, it's been about that long for me as well. I think so. 2 years for me, but feels like yesterday because I played the Spider-Man 2 when I got my PS5 because I got that PS5 bundle
nice.
with it. So
If that goes missing, it was not me. It was in fact James.
It absolutely was me. I will yoink that yesterday.
sadly, it wasn't a physical copy; it was just a digital code. So
Oh,
I know that's the sad thing.
I can
about it.
actually take that digital code out of it,
You can take
tearing it apart and stuff.
turn apart. You can tear apart the code. It's already in my system, so you're not going to be able to take it. But my favorite character would have to be either Sable or Miles Morales
They're laughing because of his
character.
balls.
Yes, there is.
Hmm?
I think it's Miles.
Oh, is it Miles?
I think it is.
See, I'm not the only one tripping.
Burning star.
It is.
Why would they consider that?
Wait, I don't know. It's not letting me see the thing.
Let's just say Miles. Miles cool.
Yeah, that would make sense.
I guess that would make sense, yeah.
The whip.
Do you guys want to take a guess on who I got?
Sable.
No,
AG Ryan.
Dr. Octavius.
no. Oh, yeah, who'd you get, James?
Well, no, I want to guess who you got first.
Take a guess.
Black Cat?
Nope.
Good guy or bad guy?
Not saying
Wow.
until you guys...
Aunt May.
Mary Jane.
Spider-Man.
Do
Spider Cat.
Do a drum roll.
Negative.
Do a drum roll. I got MJ.
I said
You're
Mary
a
Jane.
woman.
I am now. No.
Hey.
But MJ, so what it said I am a determined individual who isn't afraid to take risks to uncover the truth. Your strong values and supportive nature makes you a great ally and partner. Is that true about me, guys?
No.
Wow.
No.
Wow.
It is true.
Kane, you look like you have something to say while shoving candy in your mouth.
candy balls, yes.
Huh? You are the polar opposite.
I didn't hear what you said.
So the description of MJ that they gave me was I am determined individual who isn't afraid to take risks to uncover the truth. Your strong values and supportive nature makes you a great ally and partner.
Yeah.
That's funny. I don't agree.
Why don't you agree?
I just don't. I don't see you like that.
I mean, like when you're relaxed and like mainly one-on-one, you're very like
Persistent.
kind and just I don't know. You connect with people really easily.
I mean, I try. I don't want people to think I don't know. I don't think I try to make anyone feel uncomfortable on purpose.
Except for Zach.
Zach is just currently
We go
going through
Zach.
his
He doesn't have an
He's
option.
going through a middle life crisis right now.
Yeah.
Anywho, I couldn't find many theories besides for just one.
Bro.
Because a lot of the theories were just trying to guess on what's coming out in Miles Morales and the second game. So a lot of it was just very repetitive. But one piqued my interest, which was, is Spider-Man a criminal?
No, but I thought you said you was alright, Spider.
I trust my barber.
Okay, Jonah Jameson.
I mean,
He's a menace to society. Arrest him.
I can't think of the word. Legally, technically, yes.
Explain.
But in most people's views and or perspectives, most probably not. Like, he does a lot of good. Yeah, a lot happens with that.
Damage.
Yeah, a lot of damage with it, but the intention behind it is good.
Oh, why is my car in a wall?
So yeah, we go through a lot of that in this theory. You guys pretty much already bounced through it. So there was this whole theory was by, of course, famously known by Matt Pat. So of course it was very like explained really well and had a lot of evidence to back it up. But it was really interesting. So I'll just go through it as slightly as possible. So yeah, how is your guys' snacks over there? I can hear the crunch over there.
They're very delicious, my bed.
Sorry. No, you're okay. It's just funny. I heard.
No, it's definitely me.
They're enjoying that tiger.
So through Spider-Man as a whole, J. Jonah Jameson seems like a villain compared to Spider-Man because Spider-Man is the protagonist and he just gets slandered by JJJ all the time. But they're like, do you guys feel like there's a personal vendetta that J. Jonah Jameson has
Probably.
against him?
I mean,
And what would that vendetta be, do you guys think?
Peter Parker. No.
J. Jonah Jameson. The man had his car picked up and thrown at a villain just for the car to miss and hit a random building being totaled, but his insurance wouldn't pay for it because it wasn't a natural cause. And that, from that day forward, J. Jonah Jameson has hated Spider-Man with a passion. He will never have his mint condition 1969 Toyota Corolla ever again.
He stole my Snickers bar.
You ain't yourself with the J. Jonah Jameson bar. Turns into the Green Goblin after. Better.
You're not you when you're hungry. Have a Snickers. No.
No. Who do you trust? I trust my barber. So Spider-Man seems like an obvious hero saving people from fires, punching out bad guys, and, you know, of course, having a love interest. With the moves and finishers, there is no way he does not kill a bunch of villains. You know? Like, have you just, like, looked at the game and be like, dang, that's very awesome. But that is brutal as heck. How is he not killing them?
Right.
Like,
Built different.
he's very built different. Like, have you noticed that when it comes to games, like, this stereotypical superhero isn't a superhero. You're just beating up them left and right.
Yeah.
As in, I mean, example, Batman. That is a lot worse than Spider-Man. He's definitely doing more than putting them in the grave. He's putting them in the ground.
He has trauma. He has trauma. Let Batman be.
I mean, doesn't every superhero, though? You're not really a superhero until you go through trauma and bounce back from it.
So technically,
Well,
Spider-Man
Barry
was
Allen.
Who knows? J. Jonah Jameson is right for calling out Spider-Man as a vigilante for putting criminals in almost to death states. You know, like, you know how many... So, for those who's played the game specifically, J. Jonah Jameson has a podcast on, you know, the game itself. And one of the conversations that he talks about is, you know, how he sees on the cameras that Spider-Man is literally beating up them left and right, and how he's like, dude, they're like barely standing alive right now. Like, what's going on?
life support.
Life support for real. As well as J. Jonah Jameson mentioning that Spider-Man is more so creating more problems than actually helping them. As in, I mean, it makes sense. He's a teenager compared to all of these other superheroes that we have in Marvel and DC. He's 18 to like 20. 18 to 20, 25. Like, he's the youngest superhero we have compared to the rest of them. So, of course, he's going to make more mistakes. He's going to have less mature decision making. He's going to make more of a mess either way, but he's trying his best.
And I think, correct me if I'm wrong, because I don't know this for sure. Aside from Tobey Maguire universe and this one
Maguire one is the
or,
oldest
I meant-
Spider-Man you have.
wait, what?
Like, Tobey Maguire's the oldest Spider-Man you
Yeah.
have because he's in the college while the rest are in high school.
I meant
leading
to
to
say
college.
minus the Tom Holland one. That's what I meant. Wrong
Yeah.
T. And this universe where you have Miles, I think there's no other superheroes, at least that we know of, in the other Spider-Man universes. Again, correct me if I'm wrong.
Yeah.
Or at least like the ones that are talked about a lot, not including Into the Spider-Verse or any of the Miles Morales movies. But so he's really the only option.
Yes. As of right now, in this first game, he is alone. He doesn't really have any other superheroes until he realizes that Miles has been bitten. And then that's when dimensions start colliding. This is like his more so early state, but also not his early state. Because this is when this part of the story, he's already been 8 years as Spider-Man. It's not the beginning, but it's still the beginning because it's all the villains are in jail at the beginning of the game, and then they escape. So it's pretty far along. It's already passed through the time where Black Cat was his partner in crime for a while, and you realize that there's relationship trauma as well throughout that. So it's, of course, it shows its time by the dialogue that you see throughout the game.
Oh yeah, we never talked about my character.
Yeah, is that your favorite character?
No, that my character quiz character.
Yeah, who's your character? Please don't tell me you got Black Cat.
I did get Black Cat.
How the heck did you get Black Cat?
I don't know.
Do you remember what it said?
You're a lady.
You're a lady.
Let me pull it up.
But an example. Wait, sorry, you were gonna say. Go ahead.
You have a flair for adventure and a knack for staying 2 steps ahead, much like the elusive Black Cat. Your charisma and resourcefulness make you a captivating individual. That's wrong. Since when do I have charisma?
Bro, you are
I
always
got-
2 steps behind.
What do you mean?
He's calling you out.
I'm calling you slow. Just like me.
Mentally, yes. But if you've seen me at work, you'd be like, who is that dude? That's not the one I met in high school. You'd be amazed.
Who's that phony?
Yeah.
Who's
met
that
this-
shapeshifter?
I met this guy at summer camp. He does not look familiar.
Why is he doing all that work? He never does all that work. What's wrong with him?
He's doing
Last
a
time I-
push-up. Holy my God.
Last time I saw him, he was sunburnt.
I don't know. This man was like hospitalized due to like 3rd-degree sunburns. And now he's over here doing all this? What in heck?
2 steps behind.
But anyway, to continue this theory, an example of that Spider-Man is making worse of situations. An example would be that he's trying to stop a flooding that's happening, and he tends to clog the holes up, and it's creating more holes throughout the whole city. And then he realizes where the actual clog is at, and he found it. So he just created all the holes throughout the city for no reason, and he's creating more of an issue.
He's cooking.
I mean, with Spider-Man, there's always a good and a bad out of every situation he does.
True. But yeah. Another example is that he helps Doc Ock make those dangerous arms for no reason. He was like, okay, I'll help you do this. Like, for no reason. He's like, okay, I got you.
It was to contain the energy. I don't
The
remember.
power of sun in the palm of my hand.
Well, that's a different
The
Doc Ock.
things.
I know, still Doc Ock.
I want to try to have the sun in my hands.
Why does it burn so badly?
Why is everything collapsing? I wonder why. You were trying to recreate the sun. That's why.
I don't. Okay, so it's been a while since I've played this game. Why did Doc Ock, why did the inhibitor chip get messed up in this universe? Or did he just not have one?
This one is not the same thing as the movie. There is no chip. This
He just
one,
went evil.
it's more so that he got screwed over with Osborn,
Oh yeah, I remember that.
and ever since Peter was late, he wasn't able to fix what was going on. So he blames both of them, and he tries to go after Osborn.
Mhm.
And then, Spider-Man trying to do his job and protecting the city. He's like, why are you trying to protect Osborn when he did this to me? Blah, blah, blah. Aren't you my assistant? He's like, I'm going to kill you.
Actually, I'm a Spider-Man. You can't kill me. The whip.
The whip. Let's see here. So, yeah, along with the failure, like Electric going wrong, like I said, Osborn was like, yeah, I am taking away your energy. I'm taking away your corporation. You're not allowed to do these science experiments anymore.
Your funding is mine.
Your funding is mine now. Over at the end, I personally agree with what Matt Pass says. J. Jonah Jameson is like the more realistic hero. Like, sure, he's not beating up everyone, but he's the type of person that is genuinely like, this is what's wrong with this world. Like, why is he doing this? Why is this going wrong? And then when something is going wrong, he's genuinely like, hey, everyone be safe. Everyone be precautious. So at the end of the day, J. Jonah Jameson's very nice.
He's a good guy with good intentions.
Good intentions. He's just doing his job. He's going straight up, no BS. This is what's happening. This is the issue and whatnot. What are you doing over there?
I think that J. Jonah Jameson's like he's a good guy, but from Spider-Man's point of view, which is you, like, oh, he's annoying. He's annoying, kind of a mean guy. And that's
like, whoa, no, he's trying to sabotage me. Wah. Type stuff.
Yes.
Which I can understand both ways. I feel like in some points, of course, because he's in journalism. Journalism is trying to make dramatic out of everything.
Yeah.
That's just anything in the world. You dramatize everything as much as you can.
Journalism.
I'm not doing journalism. That's not what I'm going for. But I am technically going for dramatic because of film. So technically, yes, but no. You get what I'm saying? I'm doing dramatic as a creative way, not trying to persuade people.
Persuade people to enjoy these games and have fun and enjoy themselves.
Exactly.
And also telling them the weather.
We can do that next break.
40% rain outside. Yada. Cloudy with a chance of meatballs.
Ooh, that would be a good movie to talk about.
Oh, yeah.
Would.
I would love to do it.
Hey, Zach, how's your phone? How's Phoneland?
Good.
How's your Bumble account doing?
Zach,
We need
it's drone phase, not phone phase.
Bro's desperate for somebody.
we need an update on
Bumble.
your Bumble news update.
So did you.
I wasn't hiding it.
I want to hear your update, man.
What do you mean?
I don't know. I just been,
Have you been on it since?
a little bit.
A little bit? Have you found anyone?
Have you matched with any ladies? Or men? If that's what you're into.
Exactly. Whatever.
We don't discriminate here.
I'm into women. You know this.
I'm just saying we support you.
Yeah, thanks.
Anywho, have you changed anything about your profile since I've helped you?
Actually, no, not really.
No? Not really. You definitely did. The not really is, yes,
No.
I looked at it. I think it looks good, but I changed something.
I did. I literally didn't.
Hey, James, do you need to see if this guy's got any matches?
I need to see. And we need to look through this. This is a break thing.
Is this a break thing that we should do?
Yes,
Look through his mobile?
This isn't Spider-Man.
Yes.
What's happening?
It's okay, Danny. It's
Hey,
No.
there's-
Where's Spider-Man? Where's Spider-Man?
I mean,
No.
Spider-Man can't
okay,
save you
let's. I'll give an example of Spider-Man here, and love interest wise. Okay, look at MJ. Look at Black Cat. Look at what are some Penny? Nope, not Penny Parker.
Oh,
Not
no.
Penny Parker. Not MJ. Black Cat.
Gwen Stacy.
Isn't Sable one of his love interests?
I think technically, but not really. It's like a gray line.
Okay. I forget what's her name. I think it's in Gwen Stacy. Yes, that's one.
One that dies.
Gwen Stacy. I don't know. How did I forget that? Oh, there's another one. I forget her name, but she's like, pretty much does what what's his face does, and Tom Holland, Spider-Man is like, does all the tech stuff. Forget. I don't know. I can't think about it right now.
Mary Jane.
What?
It was similar to what Mary Jane did in the first and second one of the game.
Journal? Oh wait, of the game.
It was like who helped him out through some things like electronically and what's going on and
the radio show girl in the games.
No, not the radio show. Like genuinely, you know how MJ or Genki, that's his name, Genki. You know how they know what's going on with Spider-Man. They help him out.
Yeah.
Wasn't there a female version of that was in the same position but had a relationship status with Peter Parker as well? I forget. I don't know.
I don't know. I'm thinking that.
I don't know. I'm gonna have to look that up. I'm gonna have to look that up. I'm actually really curious. Are you guys ready for another break?
Sounds good to me, good sir.
Wiggle.
We're gonna be back on at 11:10. Are you guys okay with that?
Yes, sir.
All right. I'll see you guys back on at 11:10. I'm going to be continuing the amazing soundtrack of Spider-Man. I know you guys love the soundtrack as much as I do, because who doesn't like soundtracks of movies, TV shows, or video games? This is AJ with the Plexi Film Show. This is WXUT 88.3, Toledo's only alternative. See you guys in 10 minutes. Bye. Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the WXUT 88.3, Toledo's only alternative. And this is AJ with the Plexi Film Show. And I'm going to be continuing to talk about Spider-Man. And if you guys don't remember where I left off, we left off with who were all of Spider-Man's girlfriend / love interest. Kane, can you close the door for me real quick? Anywho, I am back with...
Hi, I'm Zach.
Are you locking him out?
Actually, Zach.
Zach? Zach? Like SZA, but Zach.
Sizak.
Shazam.
Shazam. That's DC, but that's crazy. But anywho, I'm going to list off of all of Spider-Man's girlfriends. If you recognize any of them, just let me know.
All right.
So, of course, the basics like MJ, Mary Jane Watson, Gwen Stacy, Black Cat. And then we dive into some of the others that you might not recognize, as in Carly Cooper, Kitty Pryde, Sophia, also known as Chat, Emma Frost, Silver Sable, so I was right about that, which was actually pretty funny. Betty Brant, Sarah Rushman, Silk, which was a surprise, but also makes sense. Michelle Gonzalez, I think Leon Tang, Anna Marconi, Captain Marvel, that's also very surprising. Deborah Whitman, and Joe Stacy. Joe makes sense, because if I remember correctly, I do remember Joe Stacy.
I don't remember anything.
You don't remember any besides the common three?
Yeah, no.
No? Zach, did you even pay attention?
What?
No, he did not.
I did.
Name one of the names that I said.
Spider-Man.
Spider-Man. Spider-Man, man.
Spider-Man.
Man.
Who? Name one of Spider-Man's girlfriends. That isn't the common three. You can look at my list. I'm waiting.
Did you say Emma Frost yet?
Yeah, I've said all of them.
Oh, okay.
Good job. You were paying attention for the first time in forever. I'm proud of you. You remember Joe Stacy? I take that as a no. He does not know who Joe Stacy is.
Stacy's mom.
Stacy's mom got it going on. But yeah, those are some of the few all of, according to Google, all of Spider-Man's girlfriends.
Oh, that's actual leather.
Is it?
I just noticed that.
I don't think so.
Okay.
Some of the Easter eggs I was able to find throughout the game. There was a Tomb Raider Easter egg. There is a bookstore that is called Tome the Raider, which makes sense. It's very similar. It has to be like a Tomb Raider reference. It's like a bookstore.
I don't know.
Tome the Raider.
I don't remember many Easter eggs
that you found throughout the game.
in the game. I remember,
a lot of the Easter eggs that you see throughout the game are like locations from the movies or the comics itself. So, there is a game store called Gamer Paradise, and in this store, if you look close enough, they have a commercial failure console which is called the PSX,
Ooh.
which is very interesting. The music hall has a Ratchet and Clank Easter egg that says Quarks featuring DJ RC, aka Captain Quark. I've never played Ratchet and Clank. I've heard people play it. I've heard people talk about it. I just never got really interested because I've seen how it's played. I'm not a big top-down view, third-person, wobbling creature vibe game. I guarantee it's a good game, though, but I haven't played it yet. I'll probably give it a chance for sure. But yeah. When capturing Kingpin, Spider makes a comment about kissing him, and that's a remark when Spider-Man kisses MJ in the Tobey Maguire Spider-Man, which is really funny. There's a lot of like quips that Spider-Man says throughout the game that are references to the movies or other like Spider-Man like just history. It's great. I find it awesome. You look like you have something to comment.
Not really comment. I'm just kind of thinking back to
the game a little bit.
How far I got and what I can kind of connect.
Do you remember where you left off in the game? Because you said you played a little bit, but you didn't get too deep into it.
I think I got about halfway through the game or a little before half.
A little before half, fair enough. Do you remember the events or no? Did you get to the Sinister Six at least?
I can't think of all the small details. That's half the reason I'm bad with saying things is my memory is not there when it comes to the smaller details.
Fair enough.
Yeah. The last thing I remember is like no matter where I'd go, there would always be some type of like something going on, like down the block. Oh, down the block again, and you
just another incident after another, pretty much. It's just like, oh, there's this crime down here. Go protect it or something.
And then you're in the middle of that one, and then like you have to like chase this bird or like
Oh, you got to the pigeon mission.
Yeah,
I like that one. That one's cool.
I didn't like it.
Really,
I found it so annoying. Just because like when I was talking about earlier, how like I would swing and I would barely clip a building by accident, and then it would make me climb the building, and I had to like try to get off of it, and it wouldn't go, and then I lost the bird, and it was so annoying.
That's when it takes a lot of time to get used to the mechanics, but once you do, it's very simple.
Yeah.
Because what it does, it tries to force you to climb up the building, so you can leap over it and glide, pretty much.
Yeah.
That's all it does, but yeah. Another Easter egg is the train scene in Spider-Man 2 where he reenacts in the game of this train scene in Spider-Man 2. Do you remember Spider-Man 2 at all? The movie, sorry. Do you remember Spider-Man 2 at all?
A tiny bit, but that's it.
I'll say we watched the Spider-Man marathon at your house. Do you remember when Tobey Maguire Spider-Man tries to stop the train?
I think so, yeah.
So there's a reenactment of that in the game, and he makes a quip where he was like, well, last time that didn't work, so he's just like, I shouldn't do that again, pretty much. There's a firehouse in this game, and it's a reference to the Ghostbusters firehouse.
Really?
Yeah. And on the side of the building is like graffiti of a ghost, which is really cool.
Gotcha.
I ain't afraid of no ghost.
Are you?
Oh, I'm not. I'm actually afraid of myself.
Afraid of yourself? So there is a building named Roxxon in the game, which is Roxxon Tower that can be seen in game, aka the company that killed Tony Stark's parents, which is really sad. The original design of Electro can be seen at the party part of the game. And if you do not remember what Electro used to look like, he had like yellow electricity mass that would go over his face. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
The stereotypical Electro. Well, in this game, ever since it was Insomniac's version and it was very independent, they revamped the characters. So Electro in this game, the electric was scars in the shape of that. So if you look closely,
that's interesting.
It's very cool.
Yeah.
I like that better because it is goofy. To see the original like Electro, it's like what Halloween costume are you wearing? Like, what's that? Which is funny because that's shown in that scene as well. I was only able to find a few fun facts because a lot of the fun facts I found were just like, here's are some things that you should remember while playing the game. And it's like, I don't need that. I want some fun facts. Like, why are you giving me how to play the game or what's
Like
in
the
game?
basics.
Yeah. But of course, the game isn't part of the MCU, but is part of the comics.
Yeah.
The game to make NYC realistic as possible in the game, they hired real graffiti artists to create the art in the game, which
That's
I
cool.
thought was really cool.
Yeah.
That was probably the most interesting out of that whole video. I was like, dang, that is awesome.
Oh yeah.
I find games when they actually care about the environment and do small stuff like that is like really cool.
Yeah, it definitely adds a lot more meaning to everything you run into.
Especially with a lot of stuff when it comes to trying to make it realistic, like the real NYC. It's pretty important to have stuff like that when that's what it's actually in the city.
Yeah.
Are they like a part of the radio show tonight, or like what?
They're probably just trying to help Quinn out with her
Fair enough.
homework. So that's all.
I mean, I hear a lot laughing.
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe just didn't want to be part of it at the end.
The door's also locked. So
That is true. So have you guys seen the first Tobey Maguire Spider-Man at all? The movie?
Totally.
I've seen up
Got
to
bit by a spider.
I think 3.
You've seen Spider-Man 3 with Venom?
I think so. Yeah. It was
Well, anywho, in the Tobey Maguire Spider-Man, he tries to raise money for his Aunt May, and he does that by joining a wrestling match.
Yes,
And that's how he came up with his name. He kind of made a cheap Spider-Man outfit, and he's like the Man Spider. So there's a poster in his room in one of the cutscenes in the game where it has like the wrestling poster, and it's like 2010, and then like the game is set in 2018. So it shows you the time passage that he's been Spider-Man for 8 years, which I find really cool that he cares so much about where he started to now, which is I find really cool. And like the tiny details of that room is just crazy.
Yeah. I mean, it's nice to kind of sit there and be in the moment and be like, yeah, I got to this point, but the only reason I got to this point is because I started it in the first place.
Mm-hmm. I agree. I mean, it's like me looking back when I first started this show, I was by myself. And when Zach first asked me to even be part of the show, I was like, yeah, I don't care. You can come whenever. And now he's like, we got to make it a weekly thing. I'm like, you don't have to. I'm like, I just asked one time. And he's like, no, I want it to be a weekly thing. And it's something that I'm happy that it's a weekly thing. And if it doesn't stay, like it's temporary, it's not going to be there forever. So I always try to make it best each week. I try to do all the work I can so I can talk. Because I know you guys, I don't expect you guys to play the game throughout the whole week, but like, of course, if you guys want to talk about some games that you guys know,
at least have some knowledge about the game.
Just have somewhat of a knowledge, because I bet you guys were like, what's one show that none of you guys know anything about?
The first show, Malcolm in the Middle.
Oh yeah. That was so hard to talk about because you guys were like, what are you talking about?
Yeah.
And I'm talking about psychology and like the family tree. You guys are like, what? What are you talking about? And you're just watching the show on the side, like, oh.
Call of Duty Ghost was a great.
That was probably my favorite episode so far.
Yeah.
Last episode was cool too. You guys knew a little bit more about the game itself and that one
too.
Yeah.
Brennan, if you're listening, we want you to come. We don't want you to stay home.
We don't want you to stay home.
Quit being.
Zach.
Yes.
I want to ask this again. Give me a dead answer. What's a story game that you like to talk about? Story game.
Honestly, I did look through my Steam library and stuff.
Yes.
And I did actually play through some of the campaign so far.
What game?
Dying Light.
Dying Light. And that beats me because I have not played Dying Light at all.
I have not either.
You guys should.
I would love to play the game sometime. I think I recently bought the game because it was on sale.
Dead by Daylight. Did we?
So
talk
that's not
about
a
doing
story
that?
game. That's a multiplayer game. But
Is that something you still want to go over, or are you just trying to stick to story?
Yeah,
Just try to stick to story, but I feel like
I don't know, but I feel like Dead by Daylight, just because
Dead by
like, of
Daylight
how
does have characters.
it does have their own inside characters, along with a lot of branch from horror movies,
Different
TV
maps
shows,
too, I
and
think. Yeah.
well, different match. But like, I would have to do a deep dive because I don't know crap about the creatures, like
Yeah.
the creatures in the Dead by Daylight series. But there is a new game that is in the Dead by Daylight universe that recently came out. More recently, let me look up the name real quick.
But that's also the nice thing about Dead by Daylight is even if we do it like offline type of thing, it's not a game you can play anymore. So we all just have to do our research.
We could do.
Rather than worry about having to buy the game or this and that.
There's Fallout, Elden Ring,
And it's Dead by Daylight, so like who hasn't played that at least for 10 minutes?
we
So-
also have.
It does have a lot of character to it though.
I'm trying
I'm
to
looking through my
remember
Steam
what it's
list
called.
right now.
I can't remember what it's called.
Just
Dead
Cause,
by Daylight.
Just Cause 3, maybe.
No, it's a Dead by Daylight universe.
No,
game.
no, no, no. I'm like naming out game,
Oh,
like
okay.
story games. That could be possible.
The casting of Frank Stone. That's a Dead by Daylight story game, and I feel like if I don't know who has the game out of my friends, but if I could download it from them, I would love to play it and stream it on my channel so you guys could watch it. Cause let me look it up. Casting of Frank.
I just now noticed this. Is that a Reese's sticker on your computer?
It is.
Has that always been there?
That has.
Yeah.
Am I really just that blind?
Yes, you are. So casting of Frank Stone, length.
We have Skyrim too.
It's about 6 hours long, so 2 hours each. It's not that bad.
Gotcha.
That's not bad at all, considering.
Skyrim.
One thing I did want to know is that with me getting a job, it's going to help me get a better routine.
Yes.
When I have a better routine, I usually play video games more, rather than just kind of sit at my desk and
WWW.
WWE.
whatever
Be on
YouTube or video or whatever I find myself into. So playing games together is something I'll probably be doing a lot more.
That'd be nice. That'd be
Me,
nice.
I still
As
don't know
well,
how-
like if there, like you guys said, that was really smart when Zach mentioned earlier when he was worried about the storm. He said, "Can I call in the studio?" I was like, "Yeah, that's fine." I'm like, "I'm just gonna have to give you the number once I'm in the studio."
Yeah.
Like, you guys are always welcome to call in the studio. Like, it's always open. You know that. So don't feel pressured to be here if you guys just feel more comfortable.
Well, I was gonna come regardless.
Well, yeah. You were like, "Nah, I'm not gonna come if Kane's not gonna come."
I was gonna come regardless.
Fair enough. But it's one of those things you guys should feel comfortable with whatever decision you make. Don't rely on others if you just want to come yourself. So
I mean, hey, I just have fun with you.
that's all that
hanging out with
matters.
you.
Exactly.
Hey, we get to see each other more.
That's
Yeah,
true.
Definitely.
I'm
I'll say
more
it's
open
going to
on
be
the
easier
weekdays.
this summer.
Especially not like you're going to college, you live out this way, and it's a little bit more of a drive.
I
than
also need to
before,
get.
so,
I also need.
That's the
To,
only thing that makes it hard. That's why I like at least once a week or
yeah.
every other
I also
week.
do need to get better at public speaking. So like, I guess it's.
That's why when
like-
you first mentioned that you wanted to be on the show, I was actually very surprised.
Yeah.
But it wasn't like a bad surprise. It was like, oh, cool. Glad he wants to be part of it.
Yeah, I mean, it is what it is.
Because I know you yourself wants to become a YouTuber, and that takes a lot of pride of being able to public speak. And it's more so.
Yeah, tell me about it. It takes a long time for my eyes to stay awake while editing.
That's why anymore, if you want to get comfortable with speaking, don't make recording sessions. Just stream and play with your friends. Be natural.
Literally, the main struggle I have right now with like creating videos is like my voice needs to be louder. Like whenever my family's home, they don't know I do content.
And you don't have to. Just play with your friends. Don't even say like, this is what I do. I'm not joking. You've joined my streams, right?
Yeah.
I don't act any different. The only thing that makes me different when I'm streaming is if someone's in chat talking to me. That's the only time I'm different because I'm responding to what they're saying.
Yeah.
Other than that, I am just like talking to my friends. I don't act any different.
I'm also trying to like.
That's why when it comes to you bettering yourself as a content creator, don't just set up, I'm going to record for half an hour and edit that raw footage.
And I another thing, like I personally think that you go a lot of what's approved by others, not like what do I want for this or what do I want for myself.
Ever since you're starting out, do what you want to do. Do what's comfortable for you.
Yeah, be you and be natural, and the right people will fall into place.
I've noticed this because I've watched a couple of your videos that I've edited for you personally. With other people, you act more natural when you're playing with other people. Record when you're playing with other people. Don't be like, oh, I need to upload a video and record by yourself.
Like some days, like this past week, I've just been like my goal, like I always set goals for myself, like, you know.
It's good to set goals for yourself.
I try to record 2 videos a day, but like if I don't, by the end of the day, I just feel like I wasted my day and I have
too much footage.
Like anywhere. Like if I don't do something with my channel each day, like when I'm home, I don't feel like I'm like.
Dude, I feel you. I set up a challenge for me this year. Every month I upload, and if I don't upload for a month, I want my friends to choose a punishment for me.
Even though I'm like,
I haven't uploaded this month, and tomorrow is the last day of March. I haven't had time to at all edit this month, besides for my school projects.
Yeah.
And you guys can chip in on what you want for punishment for me. But as of right now, the only thing I've been told as a punishment, I should wear a Dead by Daylight onesie. And I don't know where I'm going to find that, but I will see what I can do. Do you guys have any ideas for a punishment? Sorry, go ahead.
Sometimes when I feel like drained out of like editing stuff, I kind of hit you up.
Dude.
Like, hey, can you edit this like short vid for me?
That's where you have to push. Like,
yeah.
It sucks. It really does. But like, I feel like for me, the first hour and a half of editing is torturous.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Because you're getting into the routine of doing it.
Yeah.
But after that, my creative juices is going. I'm in the zone. Do not talk to me. I am there.
Yeah.
Like,
because at first it's like everything's at once.
Yes.
And you're like, okay, well, what do I do here? What do I do here? And then once you finally, get that like 1, okay, I got that. 2, I got that. And then from there, it kind of just, I got this. This can go here. And then it just
you got to make it. You got to organize it the way you want.
Yeah.
Well,
that's why I want you to. I would teach you different things and abilities that you can do in the software, but make your own style. And I haven't found my style, and that's where
I'm also very stubborn when it comes to that. If it's not like done by me,
yes,
it's not worth it.
I've also set up a new thing for me because I am broke. I started a gig on Fiverr where I will edit for people, and I haven't gotten any requests yet. But I started a new gig, so I'm gonna have to promote that. So yeah, I'm excited for that.
To that.
I send you a link.
I mean, it's probably not gonna be doing me any good.
I would say you're gonna be paying me. Like I won't ask for you to pay me because we're friends.
Hopefully, I get
but like if you were being paid as a content creator, or you're paying me that you're not my friend, like
I'm honestly just not worried about the money.
Yes,
just like I enjoy it, so I'm just gonna do
exactly. That's why I don't really like. I want to do this because you're my friend. That's why I edit for you.
People over here and like, I don't know, decent sized YouTubers are like, oh yeah, I just do it for the money. Well, you know what? I just do it for.
Well, there's a point in time where you get to a point where you've been doing it for 11 plus years.
I guess that's
it
fair.
Is.
Yeah.
Pretty much about the money at that point.
I'm far beyond.
I've been doing YouTube since middle school, so I'm at the point where I kind of need the money because I haven't got to there yet.
Plus most of the big YouTubers, they
already have a platform before they start.
Well, not only that, it's like it's mainly about the money. One, because they spend how much on all this stuff, equipment, housing. Like I know a lot of YouTubers that bought like way too pricey of a house, way too big of a house. And then it's kind of their only option because it's the only job that they can continue to do without losing everything.
Yes.
So then they get stuck doing it.
Or they really enjoy it, so they're very stubborn in doing anything else.
Yeah.
And I've been
That
there.
too.
I've been there. I got
mean-
into a point where I was like, no, I'm not doing anything else besides this.
Yeah.
I mean, you know that desk I have at home?
Yeah.
That's with YouTube money. I'm kidding. I would.
See, like right now, like it's more so at the point for me. I feel bad for talking so much about this. We'll end here with a
No, like literally,
few minutes. but-
I'm like surprised. I'm like decently far in the channel.
No, you're doing great.
Like,
I'm more so upset with myself because I've been doing this for how many years? Like I've been doing this since middle school, and I'm not 1,000 subs yet. Like, come on.
Yeah.
Why am I not doing any better?
I mean, the 100 days of Minecraft kind of.
That helped a lot.
Yeah.
That
You gained
was a big boost.
Yeah, you gained a decent chunk of subscribers.
But
by
since
that.
then, I haven't done anything since. And I want someone to edit that for me, like that huge video. But also at the same time, I want that to be me. Because that's a huge project.
Yeah.
I'm just waiting for my new computer I'm potentially getting from one of my friends.
Once I do get like better internet, I'm gonna start streaming.
Start streaming more?
Yeah.
And you have recording softwares on your computer without streaming, right?
Yeah.
Just use that. Act as it like a live stream, but also not at the same exact time. Just
All I
be
use is
yourself, just
OBS.
record. Yeah, just use OBS to record. You don't even need a live stream. The only reason I live stream is because I can download things big chunks at a time.
Yeah.
While I can do tiny chunks as well, but like the most I can do is 60 minutes. I'm not going to save it every hour. That is pain. While a live stream, if it's 3 hours, you can just download the whole stream and that's 3 hours right there.
I heard
Instead of trying to find the 3 hours
like
of clips.
I would, since I don't have the best of internet, I was like thinking about doing vlogs off my phone.
And vlogs is fine.
But I feel
just make sure you hold your phone
I just
horizontally.
like recently Googled, like did some research about it.
Yeah.
And it sinks a lot of data out of your plan. Like it makes your phone bill higher.
What, recording?
Streaming.
Don't stream on your phone.
That's an actual thing. Like,
Yes, people stream on their phone.
Well, no, I didn't know if they like made your bill increase.
I don't think it would increase. That's too personal to ask on here. But the best bet is to get unlimited 5G.
That's what I have.
Then you should be fine. I don't know why you're worried about it if you have unlimited 5G.
Yeah. Unlimited is quite literally unlimited.
Yeah.
The
The only thing that would be a problem is if the network is having issues.
Yeah.
The one thing that I'm like have been like debating on is like webcam and videos. If that like
You seem
attracts
to
more
like
viewers.
those more than without webcam, personally, from what I've seen, but that's just what I've seen. I don't
Yeah.
know if you actually do or don't. Do you like using webcam or not?
I mean, look at me. I'm like the most.
That's
ugliest
not
person in-
my question. My question is, do you like webcam? Do you like using webcam?
I mean, I bought it for a reason. So like,
But do you like doing it? Do you like using it?
yeah.
Then use it. If you like using it, use it. If you don't use it until you feel comfortable.
Here's a better kind of way to word that. Do you like talking to a camera or talking to your mic?
What do you feel comfortable with?
Yeah.
Like right now, you're talking to a mic. Well,
I mean,
technically, you're talking to me because you're looking at me.
Yeah.
But
For the people, you're talking to a mic.
yes, but
I mean, when I play games like during a recording or something like that, I don't mind like looking like up at my mic or
camera.
Yeah, camera, and being like, yeah, I'm talking to you guys. Like they still know that I'm like when I'm like
Yeah,
locked
I know
in
what
on
you're
the
talking
screen.
about, yeah.
Like they still know I'm talking to them because I'm obviously recording videos for them. Like why wouldn't they?
No, you're good.
But like sometimes like I don't know if you guys seen like my previous videos.
I've watched all your videos.
Like
Well,
there's
one because I've
some-
edited a
Yeah.
good chunk of it.
There's-
Not a good chunk, a few.
There's like some videos with my webcam enabled on them.
Yeah.
Some with not.
I think the funniest one I've seen with your webcam would be your rat shaker second
Dude.
parter. Dude, that was so funny. Just seeing the whole desk shake is just so funny.
my friend Kaylee suggested that to me.
It's funny. I also feel like that game is perfect for facial reactions.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like your face to a certain part, you're like, what the
I got to
heck
the
is
point-
going on? Like it's just
I got to
funny.
the point where like I just started
For me, it's more so I don't have face cam. One, with me streaming on console, and I have a PS4 camera. It's not synced for my PS5, so I can't use it. But that's one part. But I also don't want to show my face, so that's why I have a mask.
Yeah.
So that's just me.
I don't know, like using a mask, what I have noticed, most of the time you get more views.
Mask?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I would use my mask.
Just
but
because there's always that curiosity of who's under it.
Mm-hmm.
Who is really making these videos? But then, you want to know,
I've-
but you don't want to know. So you keep watching. Is he ever going to show his face? Is he not?
I think I've only showed my face once, but it wasn't a big video. I'm not
Yeah.
going to say which video it is for those who want his body.
His whole spine just cracked.
What, you talking about me?
Yeah.
Oh, I just cracked my back.
No, the ghost over there.
Oh, okay.
But yeah,
I ain't afraid no ghost.
I am afraid of no ghost. But
But
yeah, I
no.
agree. Look at H2O Delirious. He's never revealed his face once.
Like tomorrow,
So,
I need to like edit my video more because planning on doing an upload 2 weeks from now. Since I'm
Fair
trying to do bi-weekly now to get the rhythm going.
Hey, I'm trying to get my rhythm back going. That's why I'm trying to my best to edit at least once a day. But it's kind of hard with my schedule. Like Saturday, I had 5 things going on. But yeah, I'm doing multiple things at once. I'm at the position of my life where I'm going through a midlife crisis, so I want to do like everything.
Yeah.
So
I mean, same here.
Yep, I get that.
Like when I first got my own computer, I think it was a laptop, or either my dad's
That's usually how
really
that
old
starts.
desktop.
my laptop sucks.
I was like, you know what? I'm not here just to play games. I'm actually gonna like do a productive thing when I'm online. So I was like, you know what? I have the ability to create a YouTube channel.
I think
You know
the
what?
I think the first time you told me you started a YouTube channel was my second year at camp. And you're like, I have a YouTube channel now. Like that was how we first met back up at camp.
Yeah.
I just think, wasn't it the first time we met back up at camp? You're like, I have a YouTube channel now. I was like, where'd that come from? But okay, cool.
You were first talking about your channel. I was like, hey, dude, I have a channel as well. You want to check it out?
I think how that originally started is because I created mine. And then you're like, why not? And then it just spiraled from there.
Why not? Because no one's stopping you.
No, yeah, I feel like creating content is one of those things like it's worth a try, but it's like not everyone's meant to do it. I
Like,
feel like
yeah.
it's fun to do.
I'm planning on
Some people don't take it serious. I'm not going to name people, but some people are like, "Oh yeah, we should do this," and don't do it.
Yeah.
I mean,
And they'll like throw random like joke requests. It's like, okay, I'm not.
I mean,
gonna
try
do
to make
it.
this-
like that's.
yeah.
I'm not going to take it serious if you're not going to take it serious.
tried to
Yeah.
keep this a secret thing to my family, but I'm not trying to like
It's kind of hard for me to keep it as a
I'm
secret
not-
at this point because they know I'm going for creating stuff.
Yeah.
So I just say,
I'm
"Oh, I'm
not-
making this."
I'm not trying to like tell my parents that I have a channel until I get to like either 500 or 1,000 subs.
I'm not telling my parents until I get 1,000.
Yeah. No.
I feel like that's once you reach 1,000, that's when you start going up.
Yeah. And then your channel, pops up on your For You pages.
I've been told a few of mine have popped up on people's For You pages, but
Apparently he got a video of mine.
Yeah, I got a video of Zach's, and I'm not subscribed to him or anything. So, like, I haven't liked one of this man's videos. So, it was
You told me your
it was
reasons,
truly a
but-
random video that popped up on my For You page.
I feel like, what is Zach doing here?
I think it was my latest buckshot
Probably.
roulette video.
That video was a little wonky.
That
It was my
that the
first
one
ever
thing.
video edited in Premiere Pro.
It was just a little wonky, that's all. I feel like you're just starting off, and that's all that matters. I mean, none of my videos are
I mean, hey,
perfect
it's a
either.
video.
Yeah. My videos were far from perfect, but
I'm gonna be honest.
I mean, there's always room for an improvement.
I'll admit to my stuff. Like sometimes when I feel lazy, I'll just edit the videos raw.
I mean, how else you supposed
Like,
to? You think
you know-
the video's going to come out edited?
The 2 Rat Shaker videos are raw.
Yeah, well, you're not just going to upload it raw unless if
Yeah.
it's a playthrough, if that's what you want. Like with me, I have playthroughs, they're just raw. The reason why they're raw is because I don't want people to think I cheat or
Yeah,
don't
literally.
enjoy it. I want them to follow along with me. But yeah, we're going to go on a break. Sorry for a long tangent.
Hey, it was worth it.
Yeah, I just, no, I didn't want to go over that. Just let's skip that conversation. No, I actually enjoyed that conversation. It was really nice. It's definitely needed to be talked about. But yeah, we're gonna go on a break. We'll come back on at 11:52. How does that sound? It gives us 5
Sounds
minutes
good.
to wrap up,
Yeah.
and then we'll go from there.
All right.
Thank you guys so much for listening. This is WXUT 88.3, the Plexi Film Show with AJ. I'm going to be continuing the soundtrack of Spider-Man. So yeah, see you guys back on 11:52. See you guys soon. Bye. Hello, everybody. Welcome back to WXUT 88.3, Toledo's only alternative. And this is AJ with the Plexi Film Show. And we're going to be continuing to talk about Spider-Man 2018. I know we didn't really talk about much, but that's all I had much to talk about today. We have a last little segment, and my guests are back on. So say hello.
Hello, I'm Zach.
Kane. Jahamis.
Daniel.
And yeah, I have one last question for you guys for the night to wrap things up. We're going to try to wrap up at 58, so we got 6 minutes or 5 minutes. So yeah, I have one last question. Out of all the Spider-Mans out there, which one would you be?
Spider-Man.
Just regular
Whatever,
Peter Parker Spider-Man?
Yeah.
The glow in the dark one.
The glow in the dark, Mr.
Any of
Negative?
them.
Any of them?
Any of them.
Which one would you be?
The punk Spider-Man.
All right. James?
The one with the cat backpack.
The one with the cat? You want to join, Quinn?
The one, 2099 Spider-Man.
Ooh, the futuristic one. I would say my favorite, or which one I would be, I would have to say the Spider-Punk one, but dang. I would say personally, like personality-wise, I am heavily like Miles Morales. But yeah. You have a promotion that you would like to say. Would you like to say it, James?
So yes, so Panic Career Center's Dungeons and Dragons Tabletop Club is having a charity event for Extra Life. It's a charity related to Children's Miracle Network on April 25th from 4 p.m. to 8 p.m. in the Commons. They'll have a fundraiser, $2 admission. There's a bunch of games you guys can come play. It's Dungeons and Dragons, Magic the Gathering, Monopoly, Catan, and a bunch of others.
Oh, I can bring my Magic deck.
You could. It'll be a lot of fun. They'll be having giveaways.
When is this? What date?
April 25th from 4 p.m. to 8 p.m.
I actually might go.
Yeah, at Panic Career Center in Perrysburg. There's giveaways that you can buy raffle tickets for, and by paying the $2 entry, you're automatically given a couple tickets that you can put into raffles.
Interesting. It sounds like a lot of fun.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun.
We should all go as a group.
That'd be a blast.
Yeah, it's open to the general public, so you don't have to be a former student of Penna to go. You can just go. Yeah.
Heck
Awesome.
yeah.
Thank you. You guys have any last minute comments that you guys would like to make before we end tonight's episode?
Are you gonna put our social links in the description?
Yes, I will, like usual.
Thank you.
Kane, do you have anything that you would like to promote?
No. Not
Just
right now.
promote my dead channel.
Your dead channel. Your dead channel. Dan,
What?
you got anything?
My TikTok talks about it.
Fair enough. All right. Thank you guys so much for joining in on today's episode. I get very, very deep last segment, but that's okay. That's all this show is about, is to...
I almost cried.
Man, shut up.
It got really, really deep. I got out of our topic, but that's fine. I don't expect the show to be, only about just games, TV shows, and movies. I want it to be where people can just express their feelings, their emotions.
Did you ever do it on the weather?
I did not, but that's okay.
The weather is
is very, very crappy out right now.
Warm.
It's been very warm and very rainy. So
Very
yeah.
moist.
I'm pretty sure it's going to rain next Wednesday.
Yeah.
It's gonna be cold Wednesday.
Cold Wednesday, too.
No rain.
But yes, thank you guys so much for listening in onto the Plexi Film Show, WXUT 88.3, Toledo's only alternative. And we're going to be ending tonight's episode with just the soundtrack of Spider-Man. Enjoy. Thank you guys so much. Have a great night. Stay safe, especially in tonight's weather. I want you guys to make sure you guys are all good, all safe. Take it slow. Have a good night, guys. Love you so much. And I'll talk to you guys later.